Here we are today with the Roland Juno-G. I'll show you today how to create a simple split and save that to a performance within your keyboard. So here we go. So first thing you want to do is we want to be in performance mode. So look over here, you see the mode buttons. Hit the button that says perform. So you're in performance mode. And there's a template that you want to use to make things a lot simpler for you. And you're going to use this template for a lot of things, even recording, but today we're just concentrating on creating a split. So you see what it says the big number 001, turn the dial to 002, and right above the big number is going to say the word user. We're going to change that to a preset. So use the up arrow where it says user, turn the dial, it says preset. So here we are, we're at 002 sequence template. Again, you're going to be using this for a lot of things. We're just going to create a simple split and use it with that. So to start, we're going to go ahead and set the keyboard switches. We're going to go ahead and just have two parts going. So I'm going to turn those two on. Just that, close that, and now we want to set the keyboard range. So let's go ahead and hit key range. Let's hit that. You're on part 1. So it goes from lower C to G9, so it's the range of the keyboard from low C. So we're going to do it to the upper, so we can split it that way. So we're going to go ahead and cursor over to upper. And this just go down. You'll see the line move. See, you see the lines moving. So let's go to let's go to C2. Okay, I'm at C. I'll go to C3. So right there. So we have that on the upper. So we need to change the lower. So it goes for the other end from the low to the high. So we're going to go from left to right. So we did part 1. Close that. We're going to go down to part 2. So we're going to keep in the key range here again. And we did a keyboard switch, so I'm going to go to part view. Let's cursor down to number 2. Exit out of that. Let's do the key range on that side. Hit key range, we're on part 2. Now we're going to change here. So we're going to cursor over to the lower because we need to move the arrow from left to right. So we're going to turn the dial here. And you're going to see the line moving. And so since we went to C3, I'm gonna go to C# 3 there. So we'll have a sound on the left hand, a sound on the right hand. Right now everything's the same. So once we do that, close that out of there. So now let's pick our sounds. Go to part view. I'm gonna go to part 1. I'm gonna put a bass on the left hand. So we have it here. Quick, easy way to do this. To get to your patches, just hit the enter button. It says list written underneath that. So you hit the enter button, takes you to the category and your sound. So we want to put a bass. So we're going to cursor down to the basses. And it's going to be real simple, comp bass. Hit enter, puts the bass on that side. You see? So we have and I still have my piano on my right hand. So you could change either sound. I just changed the lower, put a bass. I'm going to leave the piano alone. But if I did want to change the piano, I would just cursor down to enter, or down to part 2, which is the right hand. Hit enter, do the same thing, pick a sound. Let's pick a different piano. I'll pick an electric piano. And select that one. So I have a piano on the right hand. my bass hand on the left hand. So now, since we got our two sounds, we want to save this. So you exit out of the screen here. We're still on the template, and you notice a little star by the word preset, P-R-S-T. That means we made changes. So let's write this to a user area. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and hit the button that says write, which is the red button here. Press write. And here, and since we're in performance mode, because we hit the performance button, you want to go ahead and select that, which is the keyboard org button. And you can give it a name. The default name is sequence template because that's where we started from, but I'm just going to change a couple letters there. So just so you kind of see a different template here. Oops, that's it there. Cursor over. So here, and then we're going to hit right under the vocal pad button and select a location. Usually if this is your first one, you probably want to go to number 1. So cursor up number 1. Hit right again, and you can also put it on your card. So if you had a card, you'll say user card. You can select card and do it there. I don't have a card in there, so I'm going to go ahead and just write it to the internal. Hit execute, and there's the name right there. So it has my name, still have my sounds. So if I turn it off, so I'm going to power off, turn it back on. Once it comes on, I'll be able to go to that sound, and you should hear those tones, which are the bass and electric piano. So I'm turning it back on. Give it a sec to power up. It's loading. So it goes back to patch mode. If I hit the perform button, there it is. User number 1, there it is. So that's it. Real simple. Creating a performance, a split within performance mode, and saving that split. So there you go, guys. That was it with the Roland Juno-G. You guys have a good day.